What up? What's happening? What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the No Clearance Podcast. I'm your host, Tyler, here with two amazing people. We got Queen of the Pod herself in the building, K to the KC in the place to be. KC, how you doing today?
I'm alive and well. I feel like I say that every week, but I really am alive.
Well, it's the truth. You never lied. You may laugh at a nigga, but you never lied to. You know what I'm saying?
Never lies.
Tell him.
Well, that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. We also got producer of the pod himself, the light skinned assassin, Jay, Mr. West, in the building. Jay, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. You know, just chilling. I'm happy to come back. I hate taking a week off. I always feel bad.
I feel you.
You should.
My man got to work though. You gotta get the money.
The missus has had an issue, so I was like, let me stay.
You gotta take care of the wife.
Yeah, take the lady.
There's certain things that's priority.
Yeah,
I love that for y'all.
Shout out to being a strong black man.
Yeah, I was being supportive and boo loving. I couldn't let go. I was holding it. I was like, I can't
let go.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? You got to treat your woman right.
Oh, talk
hold
that
them
talk.
tight.
Ooh.
Hold them close. But let them go free. You gotta let them go free, but you can when they come back, you hold them tight.
Take your time. Take your time, Pastor. Take your time.
That's all I gotta say. You know what I'm saying? You gotta love the black woman.
Love the black woman. Respect the black woman.
Support the black woman.
Listen to the black woman.
I can't stand you.
Take her for all her faults.
Woo!
You know what I'm saying?
Oh Lord.
Oh Lord, man! I tell you.
That goes to say, I got a black wife.
Me too.
Yeah.
Look at us.
Hey, we're coming to a rare breed.
I
fucking kidding.
Oh man, what a time. KC, it is officially football season. I'm curious, how is it down there in Houston?
These niggas is delusional.
Y'all got Stephon Diggs.
They did win. They won on Sunday.
They did win.
Good for them.
They're on to come up. They about to be nice.
Do you witness any of the high school football madness allegedly that Texas has?
I would say I'm removed in the sense of our school itself only goes to 8th grade. And I feel like as an educator, you only feel it when you work at the school. Does that make sense? Or when you have family members that play. I know people that have nephews that play and it's a big deal.
Gotcha.
But unless you have skin in the game, you're not gonna really feel it.
Understood.
Do you think if you worked at the high school level, it'd be more like you feel it more and more?
Oh, absolutely. Okay. Because then I think there, especially high school level, there's this sense, and it's not just down south. I think in general, this is their way out. You know what I mean? It's kind of I'm sure that in these places that have really elite basketball teams, I'm sure they feel the pressure too.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay.
No.
And along with football season comes KC's picks. And KC, I just want to congratulate you because I believe you were undefeated last week. To my knowledge, you did pick the Chiefs beating the Ravens. I was wrong on that. You did,
and I that's one I didn't want to be right.
It was a toss-up. Yeah. You did pick the Eagles beating the Packers. You know what I'm saying? You also
showed up.
You picked correctly when the Patriots defeated the Bengals 16.
That's
right.
Come on.
We actually did it. I was shocked.
Okay, was shocked. Was it by a lot, Tyler, or was it
It was 16-10. The Bengals played terribly.
Yeah.
Pat's defense balled out. Gotta give it to him. And finally, I believe you picked correctly when you got the Detroit Lions beating the Rams.
Yeah, did.
That was
Monday
random.
night.
That game went into overtime. It's 26-20.
Ooh.
That game is the reason why I won this week in fantasy. So thank you to the Detroit Lions.
Shout out. All right, and with that being said, let's go to week 2, man. Let's go to week 2. KC, let's go with the Thursday night football game. we have the Buffalo Bills versus the Miami Dolphins. The Buffalo Bills have the talented Josh Allen at quarterback, and the Miami Dolphins have Tua Tagovailoa at quarterback. Both teams are 1-0.
Okay.
This is a tough one. Both teams have been fighting. They are pretty much, they're division rivals.
Mm-hmm.
There's only one problem.
What's the problem?
The game is in Miami. That is in this time of the year, the weather plays a part. It's humid. It's
it gets
hot down
humid
there.
here too. It makes it hotter.
Yeah.
And
So
I
the
don't think
Miami
Tyreek
boys,
Hill will be driving himself.
I don't think the Miami boys have an advantage. But
Okay.
Josh Allen is
He's pretty good.
Boy, yeah, he kind of he a bad white boy.
He's a high, I fuck with him kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
And he's the Bills.
Yeah,
he's
Bills.
the Bills.
This is tricky. They're both 1-0, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Okay.
Still early,
Very early. You know what? They're playing in Miami, so I'll say I feel like the Miami players are probably used to the weather conditions. So I feel like they would thrive because that's their home base. So I'm gonna say Miami. I'm gonna go with Dolphins.
All right. Now
I like that pick.
I like that pick as well. Let's go with the Sunday night game.
Okay.
Which is the Chicago Bears versus the Houston Texans. The Chicago Bears are 1-0 with rookie quarterback Caleb Williams.
Paints
the
his
Houston
nails.
Texans are 1-0 with did he win rookie of the year? Rookie of the year, CJ Stroud. Did he win rookie?
Yeah, he won rookie of the year last year.
Offensive rookie of the year, CJ Stroud. The 2023 rookie of the year, CJ Stroud. Chicago won the game, but here's the thing: they was down 17-3.
Okay.
Matter of fact, 17-0, and they scored 24 straight. But you got to understand, they kicked a field goal, they blocked a punt for a touchdown. They did get an offensive touchdown, but they also caught an interception for a touchdown. I'm saying this to say, the offense didn't play that well, but it was a great team win. And if the Titans didn't play just ridiculously terrible in the second half, they're supposed to be on one. Supposed to be. I don't know. But that's my opinion. Houston is they're looking to be a really good team this year. The game is in Houston. Simone Biles plays for the Bears. He actually scored a touchdown. He scored one of those touchdowns on Sunday.
He scored a touchdown Sunday. Okay.
So Simone will be in the building. And Jonathan Owens used to play for the Texans.
Yeah, he did.
Which is crazy. Simone will be in the building. The game is in Houston, KC. Sunday night, just in case you want to try and pull up, catch you a baller.
You stupid as fuck.
Go to a bar,
Who you got?
Damn. And the Texans are 1-0 too?
Yes, both teams are 1-0. Yes.
Damn. Usually the stats kind of help me,
Still early in the season.
Clearly. You know what? I feel like loyalty did me well last week. So I'm going to go ahead and say Houston Texans.
Okay. Speaking of loyalty, for the third game.
Okay, come on, Pat.
Seattle Seahawks play the New England Patriots.
Okay.
This game is in New
England. You know what? I fuck with the Seahawks, but the nigga I fuck with, he don't even play for them no more. So I don't really fuck with him like that.
Who the nigga you fuck with? Marshawn Lynch?
Absolutely. Marshawn is the guy. He remind me of a nigga around the way. I appreciate something about him. Just feel like home.
I feel you on that. Yeah, the game is in New England. Seahawks are coming from the West Coast. Seahawks have the brother Geno Smith at quarter. Matter of fact, this is the two black quarterbacks going to get each other: Geno Smith and
Oh,
Jacoby
see, that's what the
Brissett.
white man wants you to think. Okay. Mm.
The Seahawks have a decent running game. Matter of fact, so do the Patriots. This is actually a clash of very similar teams, in my opinion.
Okay.
So it's a tough one. Who you
Um,
got?
I mean, I'm gonna go. I'm trying to read Jalen's face.
I don't know. I could go either here or there.
You know what? Let's go Pats. I'm gonna go
Yeah,
All
that's
Pats.
what
right,
I
we're
would.
going
I'd
Pats.
think the same.
We're
Yeah.
going Pats. All right, let me give you some.
Is there
I'm
an
not going.
international game or no?
There's no international game this week. No, no
That kind of
international.
sucks.
That game in Brazil was fucking tiring.
I'll give you some 0-1 teams.
Okay.
Let's go the New York Jets versus
Okay.
the Tennessee Titans.
I feel
So
like
we
Tennessee
got the New
Titans.
York Jets 0-1, Tennessee Titans 0-1. The New York Jets have legendary quarterback Aaron Rodgers, who is
Yeah, he's
fresh
pretty
off
good.
an Achilles injury, but he somehow was able to get back within 1 year
He's pretty
to
good. He's
play
pretty good.
at the age of 40. Craziness. We also have a second-year quarterback for Tennessee. Like I said, they was up 17-0 on Chicago.
Okay.
How they lost that lead? Psh,
I was about to
just
ask how did
ridiculousness.
that? Okay.
Yeah, their quarterback
17 is a lot. That's
their, their quarterback threw a stupid interception near the end of the game.
Yeah.
Like Cuz was
That was pretty
going
bad.
down, and for some reason he didn't want to take the sack, and he just flicked the ball up in the air.
It's pretty bad. Pretty bad.
That's to be bad.
So,
Okay.
New York Jets or the Tennessee Titans, who you got?
So the one who lost by a lot was who? The Jets, huh?
Actually, yeah, the Jets lost by a lot. They lost to
Yeah.
the 49ers. They got, well, the 49ers is a really good team.
Yeah.
Yeah, strong,
Them
solid.
niggas got trampled.
Yeah.
They
got
looked
whooped.
good in the first quarter, but after that,
Yeah.
shit.
Okay.
They still got potential to be good. You know, they had some highs and lows. Aaron Rodgers just came back. You know, new team.
I think I don't think I've ever said yay for the Titans, so I think I'm gonna do Titans.
Okay. All
Okay,
right.
gonna go Titans. All
And
right.
that is
Yeah.
KC's
What about the Monday
NFL
Night Football
picks.
game?
I gave 4 teams. We sticked up
Oh.
4. Would you like
Yeah.
me to bring up the Monday night game? Eagles play the Falcons Monday night.
Nope, because last time I did that, I was walked like a dog.
I can't wait.
Made a fool. So I'm not gonna say nothing on that.
I can't wait for our front four to go after Kirk Cousins. That man ain't the same. He ain't the same.
Well, they changed his stance. You see that he's not standing offset anymore. I think it's because the Achilles. He's standing real parallel. I noticed that. I was like, why he standing like that? Kirk Cousins.
Something happened to his Achilles.
Yeah, he tore his Achilles
he
too
tore his
last year.
Achilles last year.
But he's not Aaron
Don't
Rodgers.
that hurt though?
Oh yeah.
That's I think a tendon. No.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's not, and it's not Aaron Rodgers, because Aaron Rodgers is back and he looks alright. Kirk Cousins don't look. He looks like he tore his Achilles and don't have enough money to.
It's like I see why they drafted that boy in the first round.
Yeah.
It was like, we'll see
Michael
how this
Penix.
work out, but we need insurance. All right. In the news, before all the games started on Sunday, a video was released of Tyreek Hill.
The video wasn't released yet. The video just got released.
No, but there was video of Tyreek Hill being arrested.
Okay.
There was video.
Oh, I didn't see that. I just saw the report.
Remember, there was a video there was a car driving by, and you could see him on the ground.
Oh, I didn't see that. I just seen the report.
So video came out. A report, and video came out. Tyreek Hill was arrested before the game. Before the game, he still played. Matter of fact, scored a touchdown, and part of his celebration, he put his hands behind his back, and one of the other teammates, held his arms and escorted him couple steps. Like
That wasn't funny. I didn't
he
like
made
that.
he tried to make a joke of it. The video, the footage, the police footage of the policeman came out recently. Um, inter- an interesting video where you see the policeman knocking on the window, and Tyreek Hill, who was driving a sports car, very nice sports car. I want to say it was a Porsche. Can't, not sure. Was
Mm.
like, "Hey, bro, don't knock on my window. Fuck your problem." He said, "Bro, just give me my ticket." I think he was driving with no seatbelt. I think that's
No,
what
he
it
was
was.
speeding.
Speeding.
Yeah.
They said, "Bro, just give me my ticket and I'll be on my way."
Like, how much over the speed limit though?
He probably was.
Like a
They
lot.
said they were giving him reckless driving.
We got
Oh,
to
okay, yeah.
understand. There's been it's this the third play in about 3 years that has been in some problem because niggas is driving recklessly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of ridiculous at this point. So yeah, the policeman he rolled the window back up. He said, "Just get my ticket, I'll be on my way." He rolled the window back up. Policeman knocking on the window again. He rolls it back down. He said, "Bruh, stop knocking on my window." And then the policeman was like, "You know what? Get out the car." He wasn't opening the door,
Mm.
so another policeman opens the door. He gets pulled out, and then he gets put on the ground. Then there's more footage of him saying, "Bro, I just had surgery on my knee. Like, be careful." Yeah. Jay, what was your opinion on the video?
I had to watch a couple times, so
Just
I
a
didn't
heads
like
up,
it.
my bad, real quick. Jalen was a criminal justice major in college.
I ain't been to college in 8 years, bro.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But he also is.
Jalen's like, I'm not fresh out. I'm not fresh out.
Jay knows more about the law than anybody else that I know. So go ahead.
He's familiar. He's familiar. He's familiar.
I'm trying to give you. I'm trying to give you.
He's
Is
trying to
that
get
a
you on
job
the mic.
interview?
I'm trying to give you credit. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to.
He's trying to give you credit though.
I know, but it's like
I'm
I
trying to
don't
make you a
really use
credible
it
source.
that
I'm trying to
much.
make. I'm trying to make you a credible source. Anyway, go ahead.
I didn't think it was the best video. It looked real bad. I didn't like it. There was this one. It was honestly all the other cops wasn't that bad. It was just one that nigga was fucking pissed for some reason. Like he's one of those guys like in my field of work where we fucking super cop. That's who that was. And you could see it, and he fucking just got. No, get out the car! I just snatched him up and shit. If you follow him the whole time, it's just him acting a fool.
So what do you mean, super cop? Break that down a little more. What does that mean?
It's kind of like when you say super cop, it's like the opposite. Like you're like you do too much.
It's like you
it's like
your ego.
It's like when you in your field of work, you got that one teacher, and she be like, she's the teacher's teacher. Like, all right, super teacher. Like same thing, like super cop. So they always be like, they always be like, I'm by the book, but they force it. You could be by the book and not force it.
Oh, okay, got you. They're extreme.
Yeah, like it's like he's one of those guys, a fucking hardo, and he was. That's the only one that was like unacceptable. The rest of them was just like, okay, let's go. All right, come on. And this nigga, get out the car, get out the car. And they're just standing there like, okay, he's bringing them out. We gotta do the you can see them just doing their training, and he was the only one like yelling and
just
shit.
Doing too much.
Yeah. And then the other cop at the end started yelling at the teammate that got out the car, but I just see that he was probably frustrated already about that nigga acting the fool, and then someone else did so he just
set him off.
You could tell he just channeled his frustration with that other guy, with his coworker on the just from my experience. That's what it looked like to me. It looked terrible, and it could have been not terrible at all. Like they could have got him out the car without doing all that. Because he was actively getting out the car. You don't need to move him faster.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if he's moving, he's moving.
I mean, I'm not going to hold you. I feel like, and I had this conversation, I feel like not so long ago, not to say that I'm over police, but I'm just like, 10 and fucking 2. Whatever, you know what I mean? You want it, I got it.
Yeah, it's
I'm
like
just,
it's not even worth it. That's how I feel. You know, people be
it's
like, "Oh,
not.
you gotta
Because at the end
be."
of the day, I understand that this is not fair, but they're always gonna have the upper hand. It's just like, you
Yeah,
know what? Yeah, you
it's
want
like
me out? Cool. You want the
he
ID? Here you go. Like,
yeah,
I'm
like
not
what?
going
All
back and
right, let's
forth.
fucking go. Like it's not.
You
There's
know,
no point to it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not saying it's okay for them to abuse their power,
absolutely
but
not. But it's
like
not worth
you
it.
never know like
Hmm.
which cop you're dealing with. You know, like so it's
And
not
it could
even
be
worth
just
it.
one, because I
Yeah,
think ultimately, like, you're a person. Like,
yeah.
right? I teach kids, but there's one, I have a bad day. It just take one kid to piss me off, and that
Mm-hmm.
sets me off. I would hate to piss off somebody that has a firearm.
Yeah, exactly.
Just
Like
in
it's just
general.
like,
You know what I mean? Yeah.
and I'm not saying it's right. We're not saying it's right. It's just
No,
like
absolutely not. But it's
it's
just,
not even worth it sometimes. Like,
it's the
because no
world we live
matter
in
what,
today.
they either you get one that's gonna force it, or you get one who's not gonna force it, and just like, hey, bro, chill. What the fuck?
Hmm.
What I do?
Yeah.
So like, it's not even worth it.
It's
Yeah, I
not.
totally agree with y'all on that. Um, it kind of just makes us realize the type of dude we deal with in regards to Tariq
Hmm.
Hill.
Yeah,
Respectfully, this
but he
man,
didn't really do anything in this situation for them to go back and forth
not
like
at
that.
all, not at all.
Not in
He
my
didn't. He
from
didn't
his
do
from
anything.
you're allowed to roll your window back up because he cracked it. He didn't roll it all the way up. He went to crack it.
Yeah,
So
you're very right in the sense of he didn't do anything wrong, but he is like he forgot he a black man in this situation.
Mm.
yeah,
It's like he is like he
I
thought
don't
his
even want to say
football.
that either though, because it's
it-
like he
It's
didn't
like
do anything that
dog
he didn't do anything where it was like okay he was forcing it. Like I don't want that to like you know what I'm saying
Jay.
like.
He didn't do anything outrageous.
Yeah,
He
like I
didn't
don't
do
want to
nothing.
say
That's
him
fair.
forgetting he's a black man because that I don't. It's not that he forgot he was. I don't think he was forgot he was a black man. He did something you're allowed to do. You know what I'm
Look,
saying? Nothing that it's not something that was like out of the ordinary, like he cussed him out or something, or like he did something you're allowed to do, and they didn't like it
Yeah.
because you're allowed to roll your window back up.
are you telling me if that was Tom Brady, you think if that was Tom Brady, they would have pulled his ass out of the car?
No, I'm not. That's not what
No,
I'm
but
saying.
he's saying on the player's part, like he
Yeah,
didn't
on
do
Tyreek Hill,
anything
like
wrong.
I don't want it to be like, oh, he did something where he forgot that he didn't do something where it's like, oh, he forgot he was a black man. It's something you're allowed to do. That's
Mm.
what I'm
That's fair.
saying.
I
It's not. I'm not
understand.
saying like you're. It's not like one of those things where you're allowed to cuss out a cop. No, you're not.
No,
But you're
nobody's allowed.
allowed to like
Nobody's
roll your
allowed.
window back up, and it's not like
Jay,
aggressive.
I understand.
It's passively. He was passive. He wasn't even passively resistant. He was
I,
being compliant,
I very
fully
much
compliant.
understand. I understand what you're saying. He didn't do. He didn't technically do anything wrong. That's very true. But that
Yeah.
has never applied historically. That really
Mm.
don't apply to us, bro. You
But
got to
I
do
get
things
that's
above and beyond.
but that's
And
what
the
I'm
goal is
saying.
to get out
What
of the situation without being dragged out of a car.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like what he did is on the same level of just doing everything they said to do. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to specify. Like it's not something that's like when I think about like oh just do what they say, don't do anything to get them nervous or nothing. You can roll your window back up. Like it's not saying like that's what I'm trying to say. Like it's on that level of like doing exactly what you're told. I'm not saying it's like something that's like oh like
But I don't think it was
that's
a
why I'm saying
rolling
it's so bad because it's something that he's like you're allowed to do. Like it's not like a thing like out of the
fair.
ordinary when you deal with the police.
I don't know. To me, it looked like the to me it looked like the ego of him being who he was kind
Mm.
of got
Mm.
it kind of made him say some things or do some things in a way that he may not have done if he wasn't who he thought he was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Mind you,
I
I feel
I
like
will agree
I feel like a lot of these players, a lot of you
they
niggas
got
need
that
a
ego.
driver. Niggas need a
Yeah, for
driver. I
sure.
think the teams need to start just hiring car services. If it's a home game, y'all need
Why
to go
even
pick up these
drive?
players and bring them to the game.
Yeah,
It's
what the
just
Most
getting
hell?
definitely.
ridiculous at this point.
I will say that I didn't agree with him saying stop knocking on my window. It's like, all right, now
That's what I'm
nigga,
saying.
that's that part. I'm like,
Yeah, but
but like that part, I'm
and
like, how the fuck are they supposed to talk to you when you
the
roll the
window's
window
up.
up? Yeah, you know
Now,
what I'm saying? Like,
personally, I've never had a policeman come up to my car and knock on the window. A policeman will normally like stick his head. He'll normally pull one of those like, real quick. I've never had no one knock on the window before.
yeah,
Now, mind you, normally most people will have the window down before the policeman even gets there with the registration and license in
yeah,
hand. This is all stuff that normal
yeah. And that nigga do
people would do.
got some dark ass tints. Like,
Oh, see, but
yeah, roll
that's
that
the
shit
added.
down, bro. Yeah,
Yeah,
roll that shit
None of
down, bro.
this is
Like
helping the situation.
that,
no, it's
yeah.
not.
Like if we Monday night quarterback it, we could nitpick everything
But
he did. Where it's like, all right,
but
bro.
with that being said,
But
them niggas did
he
too much.
he did way too much.
I
They
think
did
it's a
too much.
mixture of both. It sounds
Like,
like it's a mixture of both. It didn't help that his shit was tinted super fucking black. You know what I
yeah,
mean? I,
Yeah.
all these
yeah.
situations though, from like my field of work, like all could be prevented if you just
Avoided.
have a little fucking patience.
They're yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and you're very right
And
because
like
it's
there's
not.
been times where like I've had people who were irate trying to fight me. It
Mm.
actually hurt me and I talked them down. It just took a couple more minutes. What's the rush, nigga? You already pulled them over. Now you
Yeah.
guess, you know what I'm saying? What you trying to get
No,
back to
seriously
doing?
though.
You know what I'm
And you're
saying?
right,
Like,
because you're right. And I don't want to, like, once again. It's not that I'm trying to blame Tariq Hill.
Yeah.
yeah,
What the cops did is clearly these niggas. It looked like it was like first day on the job type shit. Like
Mm.
nah,
it didn't look good. What
it
they
looked,
did
Yeah.
looked terrible.
yeah,
There's
Yeah.
also the other end of it, who, as you know, when you growing up, I'll never forget growing up. My pops, I'm in the car. My pops, he gets pulled over. He was like, "All right, son, today this is a great lesson. I'm gonna show you what you need to do. Keep your
Yeah.
head on the steering wheel. Put your driver's license and registration in your hand. Don't move. Woody woo." Like most of us have had some type of conversation with somebody that gone through that situation. You know what I'm saying? Well, I will hope. I will hope.
You know what?
yeah,
I think my mother is different. I think she doesn't give a fuck. I could tell you multiple times where that Puerto Rican woman has been pulled over, and there was one time she had an open. Jalen had it. Like my mom makes her own little, rum. Had
yeah,
it right there in between us. Cop is looking dead at it, and my mom's like, "Yeah, we got a family function to go to. Let's wrap this up." You know what I mean? I really think it depends. You know what I mean? But she's
yeah,
older, and I feel like older people don't give a fuck. So, but I think her, approach is different. She's not getting, loud, aggressive, but it's just like, yeah, let's come on. If you're gonna give me the ticket, cool, that's fine. But I think that's to your point, Jalen. You're saying like, hey, we're here, right? You're gonna give me the ticket,
yeah.
you're gonna do it, fine,
It,
roll that
if you
out. You
gonna
don't
have
need to
tints
do it.
that dark, if you gonna have
You
tints
don't
that
have to
dark,
do the theatrics. You just
yeah.
don't. You don't
If
have
you
to
and you
have
do
a
it.
know,
tint, if you have tints that dark, you gotta know. Oh shit! Let me roll my window down so they don't
Yeah.
think I got a gun. You know
side
what I'm
story.
saying?
I've had two cases in which I've gotten pulled over with my wife driving,
Uh.
and
With
there was
she's driving or you driving?
my wife's driving.
Okay.
One time we was in New York. I mind you, I drove the whole trip. I drove the whole trip, but we on the way back. Like you could drive like the first leg or whatever.
Yeah.
And we leaving New York. I'm eating sunflower seeds, and
This motherfucker ain't nothing say nigga like sunflower seeds.
I'm eating sunflower seeds. Jay know how I do with
Yeah,
the
that's
damn
his thing.
seeds.
That nigga be like, you know what I'm gonna do after work today? I'm gonna go get some sunflower seeds. I'm sitting on the back porch. Like, all right, what the fuck?
I like to do it. I like to do it when somebody else is driving, so I can stay awake with them. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
don't like to sleep on
Oh, that's appreciated.
my back. So the cop pulls us over, and my wife. One of the very few times my wife got pulled over, and she's
Mm.
like, "Can you stop eating your sunflower seeds?" I was like, "I'm not the one that pulled
Oh,
over."
because you smacking. You
Yeah.
smacking on it.
So while the cop, the cop look into the car, I'm still eating my sunflower seeds,
Oh my God.
Oh my
Okay.
and
god, Tyler. Oh my god.
so we end
Nothing
up getting
says you wasting my motherfucking time like eating sunflower seeds
we
in
end
the
up getting the
passenger seat.
ticket. We end up getting the ticket.
I could have
my
told
wife-
you that.
Goddamn
my
sunflower
wife-
seeds.
mind you, before that, any other time my wife got pulled over, I haven't been in the car, but the policeman normally gives her a warning. Like,
It's because your ass was sitting there eating sunflower
Throw the
seeds.
fucking sunflower seeds. He probably gave me the ticket. He was like, this nigga right here just sitting here eating his food.
Don't
Yo,
give a
fuck you.
fuck.
I'm hungry too.
So anyway, I see you one time. Now the second time, there was another time we got pulled over. Mind you, I'm in the passenger seat again,
Okay.
and it was weird. I don't know how the policeman like why he put us over. He's merging into the lane, and as I'm eating the seeds, I look out the window, and me and this nigga made eye contact, and then he pulls us over. I'm in the passenger seat.
You know what it is? It's something about your ass.
And I'm eating
being
sunflower
unbothered
seeds.
that bothers these
Oh,
motherfuckers.
bro, but
they're
this
like,
time-
this nigga ain't stressed. I don't like that.
I'll be honest
This time I put that shit away, and we only got awarded.
See what I'm saying? Tyler, if I'm being honest, if I'm a fucking statey, I'm a police officer, and I see you kick back, eating unbothered, I need you
Is
to
that
be
not a
little
problem? I'm in the.
No,
I'm not driving.
no,
I'm in the
I need
passenger
you to
seat.
be no.
But that's a
nigga, you
problem,
getting pulled
bro.
Over. This ain't a good
I
time.
will say you should have put him up because the nigga could be like, he got a weapon. You know, you leave.
This-
Put your,
can you
leave
imagine?
your hands up? You know, like
Legs
hey,
up,
I
just eating the
Chilling.
sunflower seeds,
had my water
chilling.
bottle. I was just,
See what I'm?
I don't
I
even
was-
look in the same direction as the police car when I'm driving.
I
I
was-
look
Nope.
straight on the road. I don't.
Can't
I
see.
don't
Mind your
hesitate.
business. See what I'm? Tyler, this motherfucker.
If
Yeah,
I'm
this
in the
nigga
passenger
said,
seat, I'll be like on my phone. In the passenger
minding
seat.
no.
Mind my
this
business.
nigga.
I
That's
can't
what
wait
I
until
was
we get to our
doing.
destination.
I was minding my business.
But you don't make eye contact. You don't make.
I
It's
didn't
like
make
you don't
eye
make eye
contact.
contact with a
I didn't
lion.
make eye contact with nobody. I was eating my seeds.
That's crazy. That's insane.
I've only been pulled over once, and I got cussed the fuck out.
Dang.
You know, pull me over on a
You
green.
see, y'all not thinking big. You got to use the bathroom trick.
Well,
Hey,
well,
officer, I really gotta go. Man, I'm like 5 minutes from the house. Yeah, you gotta roll that one out.
I was
Cause you can't
like,
fight nobody that gotta use the bathroom.
I was like,
It's
I was like,
it's a bodily function. You gotta go.
I was like, he was like, why'd you turn? I was like, it was green. It was a green turn. We're going under the bridge.
See?
And then he
And
was
then-
like,
and then
he's like, you
depending on
almost
the
got me
blood-
hit. I was like, your lights was on. But I didn't
Yeah,
say that.
see?
I just said, oh, sorry. I'm just headed home. He said, you
Yeah,
know how
got
fast you was
quotas.
going? I was like, I don't know, 30. He goes, you was going 40. I was like, that's
see
a
what
big
I'm saying?
difference. That's that big of a difference. I was like,
I would understand if he said 8.
he goes,
He's like,
no,
okay.
he goes, do you know what the speed limit is on that street? I was like, 35. He goes, no, I was like, yeah, I was like 35. He was like, no, it's 25. You was going 40. I was like,
I thought no, ain't no way it's 25.
I was like, on the road I
Ain't
was.
no
And
way.
then, I double checked. It was 25. I swear to God, my
So
whole
your
life.
foot is barely on the gas. Like your
I
foot
was
is
like-
off the brake.
I was like,
25. That's
25
crazy.
is slow.
where that
Your foot
street
is
was,
off the brake. You're not even.
because it was coming up to a residential area, like
Yeah,
outside,
25
and
is
I was
slow.
coming up to a light. But I didn't think I was going that fast. But he gave me a warning, because I was like, he was like, whose car is this?
So
I was
everybody
like,
getting warned except me.
well, uncle,
Because you
I
in the
ain't-
fucking
Boy,
seeds.
yeah,
I'm
you
so
the
sick of
fucking
these
seeds,
niggas.
bro.
I'm
These
so
the
sick. I've
seeds.
only got awarded like twice. I've been put over a lot actually. Now that I think about it. I'm put
Yeah,
over a
that's
decent
another
amount.
reason I
Damn,
can't
they-
move
they
down
don't-
there. They
No,
be
but you
pulling
know
niggas
what?
over down there.
They knock on wood. I've been good, man.
Yeah,
and I
knock
see
on
it
wood.
early in the morning too. I
Yeah,
saw
knock
somebody
on
get
wood.
pulled over
Like
at
I say, I don't.
6:30 a.m.
If a cop behind me in the road, I move over.
Oh, for
I
sure.
move over and I'm 10 and 2.
Yeah, I'm
I don't want to
10 and 2.
relax.
I put my blinker
I
on.
want you to see that I'm stressed. That you.
I
next
put
to
my
me.
blinker on.
Yeah.
I wait a little bit. I look a little. Okay, check my mirrors. Then I go. Safe lane change.
Yeah, yeah,
Two
I don't-
hands on the wheel. 10 and 2, like you said, Casey.
Let's just say I'm not popping seeds in my mouth.
Let-
You know what I
it-
mean?
but
I'm
it-
on
I was in the passenger.
All this goes to show, as black people, this
It's ridiculous
sucks.
how
We
we
have
gotta
to
worry
think
about this
about
shit.
this. You know
You
what
know,
I'm
and
saying?
it really
Yeah.
does, because you see the white people, you're an asshole, going fucking off on these officers.
Yeah.
And it's
They be
like,
like, they be
we
like,
don't
oh,
even be
what
giving
the?
y'all half
You ever
the
see a-
energy.
You ever see a white woman deal with the police from Boston? She be like, oh, what the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? You're like, damn.
Hey, seeing
All right,
pissed off white people in
right.
Boston just is the funniest shit ever.
Oh, for Christ's sakes.
Oh, they love it. Oh, that's their go-to. Oh, for fucking Christ's sake. Yeah. They go off. It's hilarious.
I never
Jesus,
forget
Mary, and Joseph.
one for Jay when I was in Boston for Don Bro bachelor party. We leave in Fenway, the clubs outside of Fenway.
Oh, we get real spicy there, yeah.
Yeah, it do.
Mhm.
They
Nah,
get
man.
violent.
I saw these policemen
Oh
in the
my
police.
God. Yes.
I was drunk. I saw these policemen in the police car. I looked one of them dead in the eyes. I just put my hands up.
Oh my God. This is why, nigga, what are you
I
doing?
put my hands up. I said, I ain't do and that nigga, he looked upset, but I turned my back. I was like, oh shit.
You don't
like,
play
I
with the
don't-
police like
Oh,
that,
shit.
man.
No, I
Come
sure
on,
don't.
man. You know, you get to
Oh.
talk, T. You get to talk.
Yeah.
I got to talk.
I just talked about how I get in the talk.
No, but like, oh, that was when you got to talk when you got pulled over.
Yeah.
Oh, I got to talk. I got sat down. Now listen here, nephew. If you get stopped by the police, you got an iPod in here. Drop the iPod. We'll get you a new iPod.
I know that's right.
I was like, okay.
That is replaceable.
Right? He was like, you're not replaceable. Just drop the iPod. And they were
It's
police,
never that
so they were
serious.
just telling me, they were just do what you're told. And I was like, I ain't gonna get stopped by the police.
In final football news, speaking of hating the popo, Kendrick Lamar will be performing the halftime show for this year's Super Bowl in
Come on,
New
K-Dot.
Orleans. Shout out to K-Dot.
Come on, Kendrick.
I like this choice. I feel
Stay
like,
away.
especially with the beef and everything, like it's just like the final icing on the cake.
Truly. I feel
Like-
you know,
Nigga, the cherry on top.
this is huge because Roc Nation selects the halftime performances. Roc Nation
Is
Jay-Z's company.
H to the
And
Zo. Yeah.
Drake has forever
Happy.
felt like he's just as good. Feel like he's up there with the one and only Sean Carter. And I feel like this is not just another victory lap for Kendrick Lamar. This is just a slight FU.
Pun intended.
Well,
Pun and fuck intended.
I will say though, Roc Nation makes a list of people and brings them to the city council of that city who's hosting the Super Bowl. So the city has final say.
So the city don't fuck with Drake. Gotcha.
So it's not really like it's on Jay-Z. All he does is gets a list, asks a few people, and then they bring it to the city, and then they approach the person.
What is very interesting, I like, I don't know if you noticed, PG Lang, which is Kendrick Lamar's creative label. I guess they was the ones that created the announcement for.
He dropped a little video, KC.
Oh, I gotta look at it after we done recording.
Yeah, he dropped the video, and it's very interesting. That's very interesting because I have never seen a halftime performance being announced this early.
Yeah,
that's when I said that in the chat. I was like, "Damn!" Like
That's why when you asked, I was like, I don't know.
They're already sending out tickets for the Super Bowl. They're already shooting out emails was like, "Get your tickets for the Super Bowl."
Now I'm gonna be honest. I think when he had his little backyardigans party in California and doing Not Like Us about 15 times, that shit was spooky, right? But if this man gets on national television and walks this man like a fucking dog and does Not Like Us, even if the nigga play the intro, the beat, that's crazy.
If all you hear is
if he brings the gang,
I'm telling you.
If he brings the gang members to New Orleans,
telling you.
Oh my God!
But now
you can't come back from that.
Drake, he's trying to stop Drake to the mud.
Here's the biggest controversy. Here's the biggest controversy. Now, we all know one of the greatest rappers of all time is from New Orleans, and his name is Lil Wayne, a.k.a. Tunchi, Weezy F Baby. There was a lot of issues. People was like, why didn't they get Lil Wayne?
Yeah.
They just really feel like this was a spit in the face to the to New Orleans and to the artist, one of our great artists. Now, here's my opinion. Let me give my opinion first. Do we really want to see Lil Wayne attempt to put on a 15-minute halftime performance?
Absolutely
I,
not.
I just don't think he has it in him. He don't get me wrong. He comes to, like, he's very professional with his shows. He comes there, raps a song, I love y'all. I couldn't be here without y'all. You know what I'm saying? He gonna rap the songs and stuff like that. But do we really expect Lil Wayne to give us something similar to what Usher did or what Dr. Dre?
So here's my thing. I'm not gonna come at this man's catalog because I do think Lil Wayne has a hefty catalog for sure.
Major.
But this is a man who has to Google his own lyrics.
That too.
You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that to be funny. I'm saying this is facts. Like, he does interviews and he's like, I have to make sure I didn't write this shit already. So I'm thinking, how do you then dumb down or minimize your catalog to fit in that slot, that frame? I feel like somebody like Lil Wayne, you're never gonna make everybody happy because his catalog is so widespread.
And he's not really that big of a performer.
Not for Super Bowl purposes. I can't see him.
I don't see him putting on a production. I think when he performs, it's like at like Woodstock type shit. Like, I got a mic, my DJ, and we vibing. I don't think that's halftime show type shit.
I do think he will come out.
Absolutely. I think now this is my thought. I think it's fucked up if Kendrick don't bring him out. That to me is like, come on, bring him out.
Is it messed up? Is it messed up if Lil Wayne comes out during a Kendrick Lamar performance, knowing that Drake is one of Lil Wayne's
I don't think it's fucked up at all.
I think it's little. I don't think you gotta have some type of loyalty.
You fucked on my bitch while I was in jail. Let me do what the fuck I want to do.
He's the one who talked about it and was laughing about it. He doesn't care.
He was crying on the inside.
It's
that was
still
cold. No way.
I don't care with nobody. That's still cold blooded. Niggas don't. You don't do that.
I don't think he gave a fuck.
Okay.
The nigga told the story himself and was laughing about it. I don't think he gave a fuck.
In the words of Kendrick Lamar, that's conniving.
Yeah, it is fucked up, but I'm just saying I don't think Lil Wayne.
Lil
Wayne's the same nigga that said Black lives don't matter. I don't know what that is.
But hold on.
Hey, no. The only lives that matter. No. And then the nigga said, you know what lives matter? Mine and my bitches. I don't think he gives a fuck about anything, especially some woman.
Can you imagine if Kendrick Lamar goes, fucked on Wayne's girl while he in jail? That's conniving, and then Lil Wayne comes out.
I mean, we're setting him up, huh? That'd be sick.
That would be crazy.
He would never do it, but I think it's gonna be a great show.
I wouldn't say never.
I don't think
I would never expect Kendrick Lamar to do a fucking diss track 5-6 times. So I'm not putting nothing past him.
That's a good song.
No, I'm just saying. We didn't expect him to keep going. We
you ain't had to do 5. You ain't had.
He got it. He has a lot of songs.
I'm not putting nothing.
We didn't
expect
him to keep going.
I think it's gonna be great. That's all I'm gonna say.
I think it's gonna be great. I hope he brings J. Cole.
You get it though. You get it though. That's why I get this so much though.
Yeah,
like fuck you, nigga. I'm fucking till you die. I'ma keep doing it. I'll keep doing it.
I'm telling you.
I'll do it again.
And then to do it.
I don't think you got it enough.
In the promo, I'm telling no.
I hope he brings J. Cole.
I
hope all the top niggas come out, man.
I think. What if he? Hey, wait, hold up. What if he brings out Drake?
Now I'm not gonna hold you. I'm gonna be pissed off.
You be pissed off?
I'm gonna be pissed off because here we are, we pissing on this nigga grave, stomping on his name and shit, and then here you go bringing him out on some kumbaya shit. Nah, I'm not feeling it.
What if he? Yeah, I wouldn't like
No,
that either.
I'm
He
not
can't. He doesn't
because
do too much.
Jalen, he's gone too far
Too
to
far.
go back. You can't
That
go
song
back.
beat the grams. You can't listen to that more than once or twice. I have never listened to that song again.
This
That was
man,
mean.
and for
It was
you, and the
mean-spirited.
thing about it is, Kendrick toyed with Drake. If we think about it, if we listen to
He
all
was like
of
a
it,
lion playing with a
yeah,
mouse.
he was like,
He was batting him
literally,
around.
He was
He
scarring
was
in
batting
his
him
opening
around.
I'm telling you. He said, "Yeah, come get your son," and then let him go off the cliff. He ain't give a fuck. We gone too far.
it's
But
gonna
this
be
is
great.
why I don't understand the outrage. Why people are so upset that it's not Lil Wayne.
Yeah, no.
I don't
I
understand
mean,
it.
has any place had like a hometown artist?
So I got a list. I have the list
Okay.
of every performance and where they're from
and where they played
and
at?
where they performed. Right.
Okay.
3 people since 1993 have, and they were those 3 people in the same performance.
Okay.
Since 1993, 30 years, only 3 people were from the
place,
the state
Mm.
that the Super Bowl was, and that was a couple years ago with Dr. Dre when they was in Inglewood.
Oh yeah, in L.A.
That's
Yeah,
the
Snoop,
only time
Dr.
that's
Dre,
ever
and
been
Kendrick.
done.
Oh,
It was the
Wow.
only time.
Yeah.
The first Super Bowl
out
was
of
in
30
LA.
years?
Yes, the first Super Bowl was Michael Jackson. The first Super Bowl halftime show was Michael Jackson. He started
Oh,
it.
and that was fucking legendary.
And that was in LA.
Yeah, but I think we just have higher expectations for Roc Nation at this point. Now
No,
you
we-
can
No,
say
but I don't think
yeah,
they. I don't
we
think they
kinda do, 'cause
failed.
they-
though.
They never did
they
it though.
haven't
Even
failed. They've been doing a great job. So I think the first year they did it, I want to say it was Shakira.
yeah,
No,
And
I
wanna
think
she's
say
not
it's
that's-
from
Shakira and J Lo.
Yeah, was
yeah,
that
and they're
Super
not
Bowl
from
in
Miami. They're
No,
just
they're not from
Spanish.
Miami.
But they
They're
gave the
just
vibe.
Spanish.
Exactly, they gave the vibe.
Yeah.
And then
Then they were in
after
Tampa with
that,
the Weekend.
The Weekend, he's
The
Canadian.
nigga from Canada.
He's
yeah.
nigga from Canada. He's not even
Yeah.
from this country.
Yeah,
Oh, damn.
And then
Yeah.
they did the Inglewood one.
Inglewood.
Yeah,
Which-
and then they did, and which was great. But then they did Rihanna and Usher.
Fair. And where was the Super Bowl?
And we know Usher is from
Usher
Atlanta.
from Atlanta. Oh,
Usher
but the Super
was
Bowl
a-
was in Las Vegas, and Usher did a Vegas residency, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
he
but
was
he
just
don't-
happened
he
to
not
stay
from
there. He
there.
was staying there while they're talking about people who are from there. He was just
Yeah.
happened
No,
to
I
stay there
understand.
when he
I'm-
was performing.
all we're saying, all I'm trying to say is, don't get me wrong, Kendrick Lamar is a great pick. It makes a lot of sense, but there
I think that's good
always
for
seems to
publicity.
be
They know what they're
a
doing.
connection.
I don't think it needs to have a connection to the city because it never has.
I'm not saying, well, there has been slight connection.
No.
What I'm saying is,
Most of-
Tyler
they
Love
live
is
there.
a motherfucking advocate of the devil,
They-
and it's like go
The
sit down.
only one who did have a connection is Usher, and that's loose at that.
you not
Tyler,
hearing
Tyler,
me,
don't
though.
find it.
You're
Don't
not
find it.
hearing
Don't
me.
find it. Don't find. Let it be. Let it lie.
You're not hearing
Like,
find
I
it.
get what you're saying.
No.
It would be dope if they did that.
But it's never been done.
But it's never
Like,
been done, so
this is
why
not
do they
like
have to do it now?
It's not a Lil Wayne treatment.
Yeah.
It's rated E. Everybody can get it.
That's fair.
You know,
And that's
so like,
You know
why
what I
is it a
mean?
thing now if it's never been a thing before? Who thought of this? Was it
You
just-
know what? I don't know. Now the thing is, if they were to do a New Orleans artist, I don't think Lil Wayne could pull off a production.
No.
The only one I feel like that would be able to pull off a production is that very interesting young brother, Baptiste, Jonathan Baptiste. Is that his name?
Yeah.
He's really
John
he
John
plays
Baptiste.
the piano and also
Yeah.
I didn't know
That's
he was
the-
from
shit.
LA. I
He's
can
like
see
a
him doing
musician.
it in
He's
like
from New
15,
Orleans.
20 years. I can see
Yeah.
them calling him to do it. Like when he's older.
The
got
New
more
Orleans
songs.
brother.
Yeah.
He loves his city. He's a Grammy Award winning artist.
Very much
He
so.
would probably be the only one that I could see him truly like. And he would bring out everybody because he did Tiny Desk with Juvie. He's brought
See, and this is my thing. When I think more about this Lil Wayne, I'm thinking about, and like I said, catalog is crazy. He has the material. I'm just thinking about the stage, the production. Even with Kendrick doing, the shit with Dre, he even that little bit of time he had, there was a production. I mean, nigga had props and boxes and you know what I mean,
When
uniform.
I just couldn't imagine any of these New Orleans niggas. Like I couldn't imagine Juvie going up there and doing something big. I couldn't imagine Master P.
Because
just having asses shaking.
Yeah, that's more of a festival vibe. You can get away with that at a festival or a concert.
This is kid friendly.
This is 15 minutes of just we gotta pack
we
it
gotta
in.
have everyone excited. Lil Wayne just gonna stand in the middle of the stage and rap,
and
maybe
that's
run
cool,
around a little bit.
But not for the half.
I just think the last time the Super Bowl was in Louisiana, though, you know who performed, Casey?
Who?
Beyonce.
Period.
And
it was Baltimore.
It had shut that shit down.
Yeah,
and electricity was down for a minute.
Shoot.
That
was that Super Bowl, huh? That was that Super Bowl.
Yeah, she shut that shit down. I will say though, living here, people that are from Houston often go to New Orleans. People from Louisiana often come here, so I could see that. I mean,
there's a New Orleans tie.
Well, when they was in Houston, they had Lady Gaga.
Oh, shout out to the fucking Gagas. Oh, I love her. You gotta love weird white people shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like the meat suit. I was like,
speaking of Beyonce, as we
they
know,
had James Brown the first time they was out there.
As we know, Beyonce did drop a country album this year.
Yeah.
This year or last year?
This year,
technically.
Cowboy Carter. Summer. And the CMAs, the Country Music Awards, that who actually pays attention.
Yeah.
The CMAs have come out, and she was not nominated for anything.
I just want to name their mother is a hoe.
KC, what are your thoughts on her not being nominated, even though Texas Hold'em was the top song for 10 weeks?
So this is what I'll say is initially when I heard this, I was a little peeved because I was just like, that was a phenomenal body of work, right? But when you think about what the album represented and what it was saying, I'm like, I understand. It's literally saying the CMAs is bullshit. So, of course, they're not going to, you know what I mean? It's calling them out on their bullshit. Of course, they're not going to award her for that and calling their bluff. So, I mean, it doesn't, to me personally, it doesn't take away from the project. Like, the project is still great.
Do you feel like, now I don't know how country music works, the Country Music Awards works. Maybe there's something I have to look up later, but do you feel like her not being nominated for this can somewhat mess up her chances of a Grammy nomination?
Absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely. If anything, I feel like she is, in the eyes of the Grammys, Beyonce is the golden child. You want to make sure Beyonce is happy. That's one. But two, I think it reveals and it proves her point about country music.
And let me be clear. Nomination for country album or country song or whatever. Specifically in the country category.
This is my thing. And I'll say this and then Jalen, go ahead. This wasn't a shocker, right? When she did Daddy Lessons, they wasn't even trying to let her perform that shit. And that was one song. So now when we're thinking about a whole project, a whole body of work, I'm not, it's not a shocker to me. It's sad and disappointing, right? Because you had country legends on there. Like for other country legends to give her, give their stamp of approval, that should have, maybe, brought some attention to it. But then by you giving her the nomination or giving her that space, you're naming, you're basically saying like, yeah, you're right. Here, here you go. Walk down the aisle and earn this award. And I do think it's frustrating for white people to see Beyonce be so successful in all genres, especially country, because they feel like it's theirs. Emphasis on they feel like it's theirs. Go ahead, Jalen.
Don't understand why the CMAs is held to such high regard. It's literally just white people's BET awards.
No,
I don't understand this. I never understood it.
I don't think anybody is holding it to high regards. I was thinking about it.
It only comes on the Country Music Channel. It don't even come on other networks.
I was thinking about it
you
in the
need
sense
cable
of
to watch it.
I was thinking about it.
You need cable to watch it. That ain't nobody watching. Nobody watching the Country Music Awards anyway.
I'm not gonna hold you. I feel like everybody I talk to,
Y'all ever watch it?
nobody has cable. So who's watching it?
Ain't nobody gonna watch that shit. It don't matter. It is irrelevant. Now, if she don't get nominated for a country in a country category for Grammys,
now that's a problem.
That's a problem. Unless they if they nominate for country for R&B and not country for the Grammys, we got a problem.
No,
but if she gets nominated for album of the year and not country album of the year, I'm okay with that. I can live with that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But like if she don't get nominated for country and don't get no nominations at all, that's an issue. For Country Music Awards, fuck them. I wasn't even expecting them to do it.
I know the album is kind of like
they got Dolly Parton on there, and
the album kind of makes you question what genres are and all this stuff. But I do feel like if she's not nominated for a country album, some things just don't add up. Now, mind you, I haven't listened to these other country albums. I can't make the assumption that these other people don't deserve it. But if we look at
a bad motherfucker, I just know that.
If we look at how long that album was number one, make it make sense. Now, shout out to Shabuzi. Shabuzi was nominated.
I mean, goddamn, we got at least one motherfucker on there. Huh?
Yeah,
Shabuzi ain't made a mistake in that nigga country.
You can somewhat accredit that to the Cowboy Carter project. Yeah, not to say his album wasn't good. His album was pretty good. But
but it definitely put it in the limelight. Yeah.
I feel like it got more eyes on it that wouldn't naturally regularly.
And I think they all did. All the artists that were featured on there that weren't known or mainstream.
Yeah,
like
Post Malone was nominated.
Yeah,
that nigga.
You on there? Yeah, you're definitely brought into the limelight. It's a blessing to be, you know.
Bruh, this nigga got famous from a rap song called White Iverson, and now he's nominated for a country album. I hate when niggas do this shit to hip hop. Anyway,
sure, you're right. No,
but it kind of makes you. It kind of makes you appreciate a motherfucker like Eminem, huh? Been riding true. Been true to his shit.
I was saying that to my brother, man. I was saying to my brother. Now,
I still really like Eminem like that, but I do respect him for staying true to the game. I mostly don't like his music, but like he's still true to the game. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna hold you. Mockingbird, that shit kind of go hard.
Real quick before we end. Just for jokes, I actually did listen to a couple of songs off the LL Cool J album.
All right, I'm logging off.
So check out the Force.
He sound like this when he was rapping about having back problems.
Actually, most of the album is produced by Q-Tip. So
old niggas producing old niggas.
Yeah, old niggas producing old niggas.
It was the return of the 80s.
Exactly. That's what the album is.
Jalen, shut the fuck up. Literally in my head, I'm like, okay.
Y'all gotta put some respect on these productions.
We're just saying, it's just bad funny. Niggas working with old. You gotta name it.
They should be working with each other. Old niggas don't come trying to rap on some drill shit.
What would they?
Could you imagine?
They got music classes in the retirement home.
Anyway, shout out to Pops. Let my Pops know L Cool J. I know that shit, man. L Cool J dropped the album, Pops, called The Force.
Respect, Pops. No, you know Pops. What I mean. We love your fave.
Real screaming. Quick. We just want to say R.I.P. Rich Homie Quan. That was something that yeah. Shout rest in peace to Rich Homie. Rich in spirit. Shout out to all the football players doing the Quan when they scored touchdowns this weekend.
Hit the Quan.
And last but not least, man, RP to a legend, a black icon, the Darth Vader, Mr. James Earl Jones. Rest in power to a legend.
Power. Yeah.
To a legend in Hollywood and
black
and
media. Unbothered and getting paid.
That's King of Zamunda.
Mufasa. Yeah, great father.
My man's in Sandlot who got hit by the baseball, blind as a bat.
And you know what? He collected a bag right before he passed because he told Disney they could use his music forever, and they gave him a lot. I mean, use his voice forever, and they gave him a lot of money.
You deliberately disobeyed me. I love that part. You deliberately disobeyed me. Simba. When you look
You
up
ever
at the
see?
stars.
You ever see?
It's Tyler. He does these
Yeah.
voiceovers like it's
Yo.
nothing, and it's like, huh?
That was pretty good. That was pretty
That
good.
was
you.
really
That was
good.
pretty
I
good.
appreciate
Y'all,
that.
have y'all seen his performance in Fences?
No.
Yeah.
I saw a
Wait,
clip because
he did it play or like because he
he
wasn't
did
in
the
the movie.
play. He did the play.
Oh, okay.
I saw a
You know,
clip.
Never seen
because I
it.
think he's like a real thespian. Like he
So
was
Yeah.
really into like
he
acting.
did he played the dad in Fences, and I watched a clip of that talk when he was like, "Love you," you know. Denzel at the end is like, "Love
Yeah.
you, I gotta support you," and it was like it showed James Earl Jones' version and showed Denzel's version on the stage,
Yeah.
and I'm like, dang, that dude could act. That was a cool thing. I just all I gotta say. I was like, that was great. He was
Did
a
y'all
great
know
actor.
he was mute as a child?
Is that why his
No.
voice so deep?
It was like he was
Most
trained. It
likely.
was like he
That
knew what he was going
motherfucker
to
had
do.
that
It's like-
in the chamber.
yeah,
just
He
it's
was
like he
saving
knew
it.
what he was going to do. Like, I'm gonna say this voice because I know it's gonna be real niggas gonna
Oh
want to hear me.
shit! You know what? There might be something to that because Maya Angelou, she was also mute.
Really?
So I feel like they be
Was
knowing.
it? My question is,
She didn't talk.
was it a thing of back in those times? A lot of children were mute because
I don't
It's a
know.
good
like,
question because I
maybe
don't
back
hear no
then.
mute kids nowadays.
Yeah, it's not that many.
Oh
It's not
yeah,
a thing.
motherfuckers is unmute. How? Where's the mute button
Well,
on
you
My
here?
know
daughter
what
just
probably
be
it
yelling.
is. I'd probably like television and like you think about social media, way electronics.
They
You
didn't
can
have a lot
talk
of
faster.
options though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kids are talking even earlier now. They're talking like
it's kind of scary.
when
I'm
they're
not gonna hold
one
you.
now. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That Miss
All
Mika is
right,
scary.
y'all. This was
All
another
right.
episode of the No Clearance Podcast. We finna watch this presidential debate.
Get your wines, ladies and gentlemen.
Make sure you get a dad hat. Go to noclearancepod.com/shop. Get you a dad hat. Support the podcast. If you want one of these shirts I'm wearing, you got to hit me up. And if you want to subscribe to the Patreon for the convo before the convo, please go to patreon.com/noclearance. And finally, if any of you guys are looking for a website, need an e-commerce, email me at Technically Athletic. I've gotten a couple referrals lately. I'm like, I need to promote that a little bit more.
Yeah.
Shout out to
trying
y'all.
put my niggas on.
Yeah, appreciate the love and stay black.
Stay blessed.
Peace.